Now, let's say that we have to select a particular column. Let's say employee ID only. Then we have to select employees like this and just run it. We can see only employee IDs has been selected. That means we are only able to see employee IDs. Now, previously we were able to see the employee names as well as department name, but now since we have selected only the employee ID, we can only see the employee ID from the employee table. We can also increase the number of columns as well. Let's say we have employee name. Let's try to run it. Now we can also see the employee names as well now. So if we want to see two columns, multiple columns, we can just specify the name of that particular column or columns. Each column, as said earlier, can be separated by a comma. So we are calling each column and separating by a comma from the table name employees. Okay. Now let's assume that we want to know only about one particular department. Okay. So I just want to know select restrict star from employees. Okay. Where I just want to know how many HR people are there. Okay. So the condition over here where our department name is HR. So we can write department underscore name. This is our column name equals to inside the quotations we can write HR and then close it. So as per this command, I want to select everything from the employee table where wherever this my condition is wherever I have the department name as HR. So wherever whomsoever have are people are enrolled or they are part of HR team, they are their names will be displayed over here. So as we can see, there are two people which we have inserted. That is Radha and Karthik, who are from the HR department, and their every details has been mentioned. Okay. Now this particular way, this particular thing is called the where clause. Okay. That means let me just comment it over here. This is where clause. Okay. Clause means this is a condition. So this we say this is where clause. Okay. Where you're providing the conditions. Okay. So you have to state that the department name equals to that this it should be equal to this value. Okay. Let's supposedly we have numbers now. We will select again. Select star from employee where employee ID is greater than 2. Okay. And we can just try to run this particular command. See, we are able to see the employee IDs whose values are greater than 2. Now let's supposedly we want to enter the 2 value as well. Okay, whose employee ID is equal to 2. So we can keep it equals to as well and we can run it. Now we are able to see that we can see the people or the person whose employee ID is equal to or greater than 2. Now let's this is greater than symbol. How about less than symbol? Okay. Now if we just run it, we can see that whomsoever employee ID is less than 2 or less than equals to 2, we can print that. Okay. Now if we want to just know that, we only know the employee ID of the person, we don't know anything about it, so we just write it equals to. Okay. And we get our details. Okay. So wherever our employee is true, it will just print it. So this is how we have learned how we can create a database, we can use a database, we can create the table, we can insert the values inside the table, two different ways, how we can check our TQL commands using the star where all the columns are selected, particular uh, column names we have seen. If we can just write the particular column names, we can also see that as well. And also with different conditions, with different clauses, we can also get our output. Okay, so by this we are able to understand how we can see it. As we are going to next videos, we will also see what how many different type of database we have, how many constraints we can add on, as well how many different type of operators are there. So the less than, greater than, equals to, these are operators.